Good evening, guys. Today is September the 23rd, 2020, and I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about currency. You guys have seen my other videos about gold and about silver, and I kind of explained to you why I'm really bullish about gold and silver, but I really haven't been talking to you guys about the secret weapon. The secret weapon is currency. And what I'm going to be showing you guys and what I'm bullish on right now is the dinar, the Iraqi dinar. You guys already know what happened several years ago under President George W. Bush. We go in there, we invade Iraq because the president, not the president, the dictator, Saddam Hussein, supposedly had weapons of mass destruction. We all know what happened. They wanted the oil, money. They wanted that oil. So of course we go in there, we blow up their country, we go ahead and take their oil. We run up the debt because of course wars cost money, and money are being made again by what? By what? The federal government just printing out that money. Just keep printing that printing machine. Oh, here, let me get my printer. They're hitting that printer real quick, and they're printing money to go ahead and just continue the war. So, long story short, we get in there, take their stuff, and now they're basically building their infrastructure back. What they're doing now is they're bringing back their economy. The Taliban are in there, and we're trying to do peace with the Taliban. Themselves are trying to do peace with the Taliban. Long story short, here comes President Donald Trump, and then he sees Iraq and how they're trying to go ahead and build their infrastructure. So what does he do? He starts investing money into Iraq. But again, the USA is not the only one investing money into Iraq. Who's also investing a lot of money into this, billions, is China. So China also sees this country as not they're at the bottom, but they got this currency. Let me show you guys. They got this currency called the dinar. Now this dinar, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just trying to show you what we have here. This dinar here, as you can see, I got 25,000. That's one bill. I have several. To be exact, I have about $1,000 US in Iraqi dinar. So this Iraqi dinar is what I purchased, and I purchased it at a currency exchange. You go in there, you ask to see if they have any dinar. If they do, they'll let you know how much they have, and then they'll sell it to you. They'll go ahead and charge a small commission for it, and then you grab this beauty and you hold on to it. So the ultimate goal, again, is to have, at least they say that if the Iraqi dinar, the currency, gets up to par with the dollar bill, which is $1, one bill, these $1,000 that I have invested in currency is translated to be 1.2 million. So when I say millionaire mindset, this Iraqi dinar has the ability to turn you into a millionaire overnight. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to happen because this everybody's been talking about this for many, many years. But if it is going to happen, it might happen under President Trump. Not to say that I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican. I'm actually a capitalist. I like to go ahead and make businesses, build businesses to bring up the economy. That's the ultimate goal, because again, we're talking about the United States. This is the greatest country on earth. Home of the free, the last one, home of the free, somewhat. You know, they're trying to go ahead and control it, but that's for another video. Talking about currency right now. So the way this dinar gets its value is because of the infrastructure and the economy that Iraq is trying to rebuild. You know, everybody has a perception of Iraqi being run down and everything, but by other countries like United States and China investing in them, this helps them bring up the economy and boost up basically their lifestyle of living, and by that, because the currency is so cheap, so undervalued, um, they could go ahead and bring them back up to go ahead and trade with with the rest of the world. And if that happens, that's going to bring up the currency. Now, it doesn't have to go to a full dollar. It can go to 50 cents. 50 cents to what we have here. If I just told you it was 1.2 mil, if it goes up to a dollar, 50 cents, it's going to get you what? 600,000? $1,000, 600,000, it's still not a bad investment. Now, if you go on Google and you search Iraqi Dinar, everybody's going to tell you on Google that it's a scam. Don't look into it, blah, 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 blah. You can do whatever you want. Again, at the end of the day, it's currency. I'll tell you this, though. I bought this back in January, and I got it for $1,000. I called back again last month, and the reason I called back is because I wanted more. President Trump has been meeting a lot with the Iraqi government, and I believe they were there probably about 2 weeks ago, and it's getting closer and closer to making this a deal, to go ahead and bring them back up to par with being part of the whole rest of the world, bring them up to to world status, to let them basically play with the big boys. Like Trump said, hey man, we already took all their stuff, we blew the country up, we took their stuff, their gold, we took their silver, we took their oil. Bring them back, let them play with the rest of the world. Now, again, he is saying that because he has a lot of money invested in it, in this dinar, like other billionaires do. So if it does happen, you will become a millionaire overnight. So going back to the story that I called to the same place that I got it, and they said they sold out. They didn't have it anymore. I said, well, when are you going to get some? They said, well, you know what? At this point, we don't know because Iraq is buying their stuff back. They don't want to release it. So something is brewing. Now you go on eBay and search it. Now this $1,000 that I got, you won't be able to get that. Now this is going for like $3,000, not $1,000, even less. So people are auctioning this now, this dinar, and because again, this could happen, might not happen. If it doesn't happen, well, guess what? I can still hold on to it. These Iraqi bills look pretty neat. And I could always go back to the currency exchange where I got it. It's monetary. I go back and trade it in. And again, if I do this now, I'll probably get $3,000 for it. That's a $2,000 investment. That's a $1,000 investment that I'm making $2,000 on top. I'm not losing any money. You got to keep your mind open for everything. It's 2020. Anything could happen. Anything. So if you want to become a millionaire overnight, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you might want to look into this. You might want to go ahead and do a little bit more research, or I can do the research for you. I can go ahead and let you know everything I know about it if you just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, send me a comment, and ask me, hey, how did you come about this? Where'd you get this information? And I can share all this for you. Again, it's educational purposes. It's free. The channel is called Millionaire Mindset, but I'm going to be changing it to Billionaire Mindset. Why? Because you got to think bigger. It's not only about millions, it's about billions. If you think about it, you will become it. But of course, you got to grind. You can't just sit there and dream about it. You got to, opportunity comes to everyone. You got to keep your mind open. And speaking of opportunity, we're going to talk a little bit about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I'm not into politics or religion. That's something I stay away from. But what I do see right now is that everybody is talking about it because what I hear in the news, and everything's fake news, most of it, CNBC and NBC and Fox, I take it with a grain of salt. I put my 2 cents into it. But they're talking about replacing her or her seat now. At least the Republicans and the Dems, they're just, again, thinking impeachment, talking impeachment. Why can't both parties just get along? We need to go ahead and fix what's right now. What's in front of us, actually, I'm sorry. What's in front of us is the economy. It's the people that are suffering, the middle class and the poor. schools are actually not open, so the kids that went to school to eat, they're starving. But we got Pelosi over here getting her hair done because she needs to be on TV. Oh, I thought those places were closed. Um, oh, you got Sleepy Joe, like Trump calls him, hiding in his basement, getting a nice little new makeover surgery so he could look fresher and cleaner because he's thinking he's going to win the presidency, so he needs to look good. And, we got Trump just trying to do what he can to go ahead and not save this country because, again, we've been printing so much money. It's just ridiculous. We need to fix what's in front of us. Again, I'm not into politics, but I am seeing this greatest country just sink down the toilet. And China is going to go ahead and come in here and just take us over. Enough is enough. We are the millennials. We have to take control. They put us in this damn hole. We got to get ourselves out of this hole. You guys have to think straight. You guys have to open your eyes. Federal government, they're the fucking devils. Excuse my French. They're the ones that are ruining this country. And you got the banksters. They're just the gangsters. They're just their bitches to the pimps. Who the pimps are? Who? Again, excuse my French. The feds. And of course, you got the Dems and the Republicans just fighting for total control. So enough is enough. We need to focus on our country. We need to focus on our people. We need to go ahead and, like Trump says, make America great again so we could fight these damn Chinese. Not all Chinese people are bad. It's their not economy, but it's their government that is bad. They operate in the darkness. That's why they're so scary, because they steal our information, they steal our technology, and they're buying everything underneath the sun. All the gold, they buy all the real estate, they buy all the Porsche from different countries. They're trying to get into the UPS now. The United States Postal Service. The only thing holding them off is fucking Amazon. Again, I'm pissed off. The only one holding them off is Amazon. If they take over Amazon, that's just total domination. They own a lot of real estate, and they're Wall Street. Wall Street love these fucking guys. Why? Because they're just paying them off. So we need to be careful. Gold, silver, get your dinar. Make sure you save a little bit of money. Pay your debt because the banks, they're going to own you for life. And look into crypto, because crypto is going to take over the banks. But again, that's a different story. Right now, we're talking about dinar. Make sure, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg, for her to go ahead. She's dead. I'm sorry. Her last dying wish was not to replace. We know that wasn't the case. She was trying to get replaced way before that. Obama was trying to replace her because why? She was falling asleep the whole time like Sleepy Joe. But they wouldn't let her because the Republicans control the Senate. So now that the Republicans have that ability to go ahead and just put somebody in there. But again, let's put somebody competent in there who's going to help the economy, not help themselves. Because that's what these politicians are. They like to help themselves. Everybody has their own agenda, their own political agenda, and it's always to help themselves. We're the ones voting these fuckers in there, and we the people have all the control, but we just give it to them. We give it to them. Why? Because we don't know any better. Because we just let them boss us around like sheep. Hey, we're just the sheep. It's time to be not the sheep. It's time to be the wolf. Let's take back what's ours. So again, thank you for going ahead and listening to me rant, and leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell notification, and again, stay safe, guys, and see you next time. Appreciate it.